This MTG box analysis will focus on the opening of a Dominaria Remastered draft booster box that took place on July 17th, 2023. We'll begin by taking a look at the cards that we were eligible to obtain from a draft booster box and compare that to the cards that we actually saw. Then we'll review set coverage, coverage by rarity, and duplication. To establish a baseline for value, we'll analyze the value of the set and then break down the actual observed value in the box both by non-foil and foil. Finally, we'll conclude with a summary. If you want to go deeper into the analysis and see all of the metrics for this box and more than 125 others, simply join the channel at the Give Me the Data level. Let's get things started with a comparison of the cards in today's box to the cards that we were eligible to see. Using this chart, we can see the foils we observed in orange, the non-foils we observed in green, and the set in gray as the baseline. In the non-foil space, we saw a variance of 7 cards between the primary colors of Magic, with white having the least at 68 and blue having the most at 75. Also in the non-foil space, we saw 36 retroframe cards and 7 borderless cards. In the foil space, we only saw 11 total cards, with 2 of those being retroframe and 1 of them being borderless. Moving into coverage, in the non-foil space, we saw 255 of the 456 cards, giving us 56% coverage of the cards in the set. Our highest coverage among the primary colors of Magic was a tie between blue and red, each with 84% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 11 of the 446 cards, giving us just 2% coverage of the set. This time around, our highest coverage among the primary colors of Magic was in black with 5% coverage. Pivoting to coverage by rarity, we ended up seeing 94% of the commons and 76% of the uncommons in non-foil. We also saw 30 unique rares for 21% coverage and 5 non-foil mythics for 9% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 5% of the commons and 3% of the uncommons, along with a single rare for 1% coverage and a single foil mythic for 2% coverage. In total, we ended up seeing 32 rares and 6 mythics within these 36 packs. This does include duplication of 1 rare. And speaking of duplication, we ended up seeing 137 cards duplicated 274 times for a box duplication rate of 51%. Within that duplication, we saw 25 playsets of common cards and 5 copies of the Wretched Anurid and Drifting Meadow. Before delving into the value in today's draft booster box, let's first examine the potential value of the cards that we could have obtained. This chart shows the entire range of cards available in a draft booster pack utilizing non-foil market prices as of July 16, 2023. Currently, the set comprises of 23 cards valued over $10. Among the top 6 cards, you will either find 3 different variants of the Vampiric Tutor, valued between $29 and $30, or the Force of Will, valued between $55 and $56. In draft packs, there are also 18 cards valued between $5 and $10, and 51 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 364 cards are currently valued less than $1. If you were to calculate the combined value of all 456 cards using non-foil market prices, the total sum would be $827.31. So what did we end up seeing in today's box? Well, let's dive in, starting off with a look at the non-foil space. We ended up seeing 2 of the 23 non-foils valued over $10. They were the Worldly Tutor in standard frame, valued at $11.47, and the Borderless Enlightened Tutor, valued at $13.07. We also saw 2 non-foils valued between $5 and $10, and 11 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 514 non-foils in the box are currently valued less than $1. In the foil space, we didn't see any cards valued over $10 and only a single card valued over $5, which was the Borderless Foil Gauntlet of Power, currently valued at $5.06. We did see 2 retroframe foils valued between $1 and $5, but the other 8 foils in the box are currently valued less than $1. So how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box a long time ago through a Patreon agreement for $164.50. The current market price for these boxes as of July 16th after the Amazon dump is much lower at $128 even. Today's draft booster box contained 36 packs with 15 cards each, allowing us to see 540 total cards. In today's box, we saw 34 tokens, which have a market value of $6.41. The 36 retroframe basic lands are currently valued at $9.89. The 344 commons in the box are currently valued at $21.61, and the 122 uncommons in the box are currently valued at $22.27. The 32 rares that we saw have a current market value of $53.11, and the 6 mythics that we pulled are valued at $20.12. Add it all up, and the grand total for this box comes up to be $133.41 in market value, which is a loss of $31.09, and means that I only saw a return of 81% of my purchase price in card value. Now, for those of you interested in cards valued just over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 12 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a current combined value of $68.92, or 52% of the total box value. This was just downright a bad box. The set has a lot of potential for value. Unfortunately, very little of it showed up today. Perhaps one of the other Dominaria boxes will yield better results. Be sure to subscribe to the channel to find out. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people, all by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.